Welcome to the channel. So today I'm making pan fried pork loin steaks in gravy. So this is still a relatively inexpensive meal. It's really easy to do and it's absolutely delicious. So I'm using pork loin chops. You can use a whole pork loin roasting joint if you like. The spice blend we're going to be using from the Malat range is a Carolina pork rub. And if you don't have access to the Malat range of products, then you just need a decent dry rub which is designed for pork. As usual, a full list of ingredients will be given at the end of the video. Let's have a look at those ingredients now and anything else we're going to need for today. So the ingredients for this recipe, I've got some pork loin chops, boneless pork loin chops, 20 grams of Malat Carolina pork rub, or whichever dry rub you're using. I've got about 3 heaped tablespoons of flour, or about 25 grams of flour. I'm going to be using some olive oil, a teaspoon of strawberry jam, 800 millilitres of chicken stock, and I'm going to be using about 25 grams of butter. So first job is to season the pork with our dry rub, and I'm doing that in the oven tray I'm going to be using to cook these steaks in, so we don't lose any of this flavour. So just season generously on both sides. So I've now got a large frying pan. In the frying pan I've got the butter and about 4 tablespoons of the olive oil. So we're just going to fry these steaks over a low to medium heat, just for about 3 or 4 minutes on either side, and then we're going to use the oil and butter with the flour to create a roux for the gravy. And so the pork loin goes into the tray. So I've turned the oven on to 170 degrees centigrade. I'm just letting that come up to temperature while we make the gravy. Just turn the heat down slightly, and in goes our flour. And I just want to cook this flour through for about 2 minutes. Just make sure it doesn't burn on the bottom of the pan. Okay, so now I just want to introduce the chicken stock, just a little bit at a time. Once it's lump free, just want to bring this up to a gentle simmer for about 3 or 4 minutes, just until it starts to thicken. So it's just starting to thicken up now. Just add in our strawberry jam. And just mix that in. And just before we pour this gravy over the pork loin, just see if it needs any seasoning. A little bit of salt, some freshly ground black pepper. Try that again with a fresh spoon. A tiny bit more salt, and that should do. So the next thing is to pour this gravy over the chops into that preheated oven, 170 degrees centigrade, and I'm going to leave them in there covered with foil for about 20 minutes. So there you go, pan-fried pork loin chops in that delicious gravy. Absolutely delicious and really easy to do. Please subscribe to the channel, and as usual, if you've enjoyed this particular video, hit the like button. Thank you very much for watching.